All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What year was Art born?
1966. Oh, wait, sorry, no, 1963. Wrong. I switched it. 1963. My bad.
All right. Art is a cool dad or hot dad? It's a weird question.
He would say a bit of both, and I would agree.
There you go. One thing you inherited from dad. Trait.
A trait, my nose.
Okay. Traits of dad that you like most.
Traits of my dad that I like the most are his compassion, his empathy, his humor, and his ability to make anyone, even a stranger that he's just met, feel like his best friend or the most important person in the world. So, and he's done that with everyone that we know, that I know, with my partner as well. So that's a quality that I and one of the qualities I love most about my dad.
One thing you and your dad would always fight about.
One thing that me and my dad would always fight about is probably my shopping when I go shopping too much. And he knows this. So, yeah.
What is your dad's go-to karaoke song?
Go-to karaoke song probably be September by Earth, Wind, and Fire, followed closely by Apologize, which I think is a band with Timbaland. I'm not sure. It's an early 2000s
I
song,
think it's One
but
Republic.
yeah, One Republic and Timbaland or something like that. So Apologize. um what do you call it, and also I think it was I'll Always Remember Us This Way by Lady Gaga from that
Okay.
movie A Star Is Born.
All right. Can you show Art's famous dance move?
Oh, Art's famous dance move. That's the best I can do.
What is Art's funniest moment with you?
Dad's funniest moment with me. I was washing dishes one day, and Dad likes to be very, very Australian when he's on the phone talking to either his customers or coworkers or random strangers, even. So one day I was washing the dishes, and I could hear him talking to someone on the phone, and he's like, "You know what I'm saying, mate?" Yeah, mate. Just kept dropping the word mate. And I dropped whatever I was holding because I was laughing so hard. I'm like, really? I don't understand that. But honestly, that was the funniest thing I've ever heard because he does it to everybody, especially because my partner's Australian, so he did it to my partner when he first met him. So that's one of the funniest moments I'll never forget.
Oh, one thing you always share with your dad.
So one thing I always share with my dad is basically what's happening on a day-to-day basis. I think it's whether it's at home or at work or if I'm out with friends or my partner or with the family. I call my dad like 5 times a day just to have a conversation anyway. So I'm always very, very open with my dad. So he knows basically everything. But we do also share movies and food and travel and, things that we like. So, but mostly day-to-day conversations. So conversations is what we share a lot.
What is one thing Art's good at?
Dad is very good at, for me personally, Dad is very good at calming me down when I'm very stressed or very anxious. And he's been, always been one of my voices of reason. So he's been very, very good at grounding me down to earth and boosting me up, giving me all the support that I need. So that's one of the things that he's mostly good at. The other thing is he's a very good dog dad as well. So Hershey and Madison love him to bits. They're definitely dad's kids. The two other kids that he never had aside from me and Gabe. But he definitely loves them to bits, despite saying that they always mess up or, spill things or do random things. But he loves them to bits. So he's very, very good at being a dog dad as well.
What is your dad's favorite catchphrase?
Well, that's a tough one. Dad's favorite catchphrase. Oh, you know what I'm saying, mate? He always says that. He always says that every time. It's either that or do you know what I mean? And we would always just respond, no, I don't know what you mean. What are you saying? So that's he likes that. He likes to say that.
What is your dad's love language?
My dad's love language is definitely words of affirmation. So he is always very, very good at, picking us up when we're down, boosting our confidence when we're in a state of self-doubt, and celebrating our accomplishments when they arrive or when we, reach a particular goal. So definitely words of affirmation, followed closely by acts of service, which is very clearly shown by how he selflessly helped me and me move from one place to another, took a whole week off to do things with me and for me. So, yeah, those are the two love languages.
What's your favorite time with dad?
My favorite time with dad is basically, it sounds cheesy, but basically anytime my dad and I hang out. So it could be anything. So we could be just watching a movie or a TV show or just having dinner. I just always feel like really comfortable and really safe as well with my dad. I feel like I can talk to him about anything. I also like traveling with my dad. It's always fun to see him out, especially when it's cold. He can't function when it's cold. Pag ano, lamig na lamig sa labas, it's hilarious. He can't function without a beanie or a jumper. But anyway, love you, Dad.
What have you become because of your dad?
Oh, there's so many things. Honestly, I've become a better woman because of my dad. I've become a better person, a better, human, especially in my early 30s now. I've become more compassionate, more understanding, more sort of open-minded, because of my dad. And, I'm just, if I was the parent that my dad was in the future, then my future children would be very, very lucky. And especially if, and fingers crossed my dad is hopefully definitely still around when I start to have kids, then they'll have the best grandpa in the world. So because I'm the adult that I am today because my dad has been there with me through every hardship, through every achievement, through every milestone. My dad's support of me has never ever wavered. And that's why I'm so, so lucky to have him as my dad.
I'm about to cry. Your greatest wish for your dad.
My greatest wish for my dad is to, he's done so much for me. He's done so much for the family. So my greatest wish is for him to do more for himself as well, to put in the effort that he puts in with us to himself, to put his happiness, ahead of any hardship or ahead of any of duty or obligation or anything like that. My greatest wish is for my dad to be happy and for my dad to be healthy and, for my dad to just always know how loved he is by not just me, but by my family, by his siblings, by everybody who's very lucky or, lucky enough to have him in their life.
Last one. Complete the sentence. To me, art is.
To me, art is many things, and many things includes a fun-loving dad, a humorous dad, a dad who likes to eat food, who eats all the leftovers even when he's too full to have them. A dad who always, makes sure the dogs are safe, fed, and comfortable. You should see his setup in the backyard. It's great for when the dogs have to go to bed. And overall art is probably not probably definitely one of the best human beings that I know, and I'm very, very lucky, if not very fortunate, to be his daughter.
Aw. Thank you, Jude.
That's okay. All good. I could have gone for ages about my dad though, so because my dad and I are very, very close. So
That's good. Yeah.